Hey guys, it's Zuli. Welcome to my shop again. In this episode, I'm going to teach you how to make a ladder. First, I want to introduce my son Kanur, who is very, very loud right now. Little foot, say hi. Turn around. Come. Say hi. Say hi. You want to give me a kiss? Give me a kiss. Come and kiss. Good boy. So as you can see, I love my babies. I have him, and I also have a Quaker. I guess he just wants to be on my shoulder. That's okay. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to build a ladder, a rope ladder. You can either do it two ways. You can either do it with wooden dowels of any size, depends on the type of bird that you have. Or I like to do it more nature, just because, you know, it makes them feel like they're outside more. And so, what is it? It's okay. It's okay. Hi. Yeah, he typically does that because he wants my attention. So hopefully he won't keep doing that. I think I'm going to have to go put him in his cage. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go put my son Kanur away because he was making too much noise. But I did bring out my Quaker. This is Joy. And she's a lot more quieter, as you can see. So anyways, now that I got that done, let's get started. Like I was saying, I do it more natural. So I like to use any wood that has fallen from trees. I have a huge tree in the front of my yard. And sometimes I go out there and just look at the ground and see if any branches have fallen. So this is actually from one of the branches that fell. What you're going to do is, you're going to find the branches, obviously. What was the last thing I said? Let me know. So as you can see, the branches that fall down are different sizes. It just depends on the type of bird that you have. For my Quaker and my son Kanur, I either use the big fat ones or a skinnier version. It doesn't really matter. But what you are going to want to do is you're going to want to cut them to size depending on the length that you want each step to be. This is the size that I cut mine. I already pre-cut all of them. So for this ladder, we're actually going to do a smaller ladder. I have 5 sticks here that should make our ladder. As you can see, I have a ladder here. This one is one of my simple ladders. It's just basically what you see. Simple ladder. The one that I'm going to be making it and I'm going to be putting beads on it just to give it a little bit more color. Because colors stimulate the bird's minds, and so I want them to have color so that it could just keep them stimulated and playing around and stuff like that. So let's get started, right, Joy? Yeah? See, as you can see, she's nice and quiet. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is, after you cut your sticks to the size that you want your steps, if you can see as close up, you're going to want to drill a hole on each side of your sticks. That is basically so that you would be able to thread the string that you're going to be using to make the ladder. Now I'm going to be using, this is basically like a shoestring type of rope. But like I said, you could use anything that you want, from yarn to regular rope to shoestring like I'm doing. So let's go ahead. The first thing you want to do is you want to tie your ends so that you have it secured, and obviously as you go along nothing comes out. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now you don't need a long tail for this, so let's go ahead and just do the other one. Okay. Now also, depending on the string that you use or any string that you're going to use, make sure that both of them are the same size or similar sizes, so that way you won't have extra coming out on one side more than the other. Okay, so once you go ahead and knot the ends of your strings, you're going to want to go ahead and thread it through your stick, and you're going to take your other string and do the same thing on the other side. This is why you need 2 holes. So it's going to look like this. Now at this point, you can either make a space depending on how much space you want on your ladder, and just knot it and put another stick and continue doing that until you finish. Or you can do what I'm going to do to give it some color. I have some beads here, as you can see, different colors, and I already chose out even for both sides. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put 4 of each color on each side, and we're gonna do 3 sets of that before we put the second stick. So I'm gonna show you. You're gonna go ahead and put your beads through. So as you can see, we have 3 sets of different color beads. So once you do this, what you want to go ahead and do is get your other stick and thread that one through. And basically that's what you're going to do throughout until you finish with your string. So it's going to look like that. So we're going to go ahead and continue it and finish it off, and we'll be back. Okay, so towards the end, as you can see, the pattern is 3 sets of beads, a stick, 3 sets of beads, a stick. Towards the end, you're going to want to end up with a stick. The same way you began, you're going to want to go ahead and thread it through your last stick. And then when you go to tie it off, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you leave yourself a loop so that you can go ahead and hang it on their cage. So let me go ahead and do that and show you what I'm doing. So this is what you're going to want. This is what you want to do towards the end, so that way you can hang it up on their cage. So this is the end result, guys. Like I said, this one is to give it more color so that it could stimulate them. Basically, you're using the beads as spacers in this one. And this one, since it's a plain one, what we did is, after we put the sticks, we just measured the distance that we wanted the next stick to go, and we went ahead and tied a knot to go ahead and secure it so that the stick would stay in place. And there you go. There's the differences of ladders. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks, Joy, for being such a good little girl. If you have any comments, any suggestions, any advice, feel free to leave it on the bottom. I'm new at this, so I am open for anything that you guys would like to give me advice on, or anything that you would like me to make. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Facebook. See you again.